All right, guys, another day, another loss for the Utah Jazz. Tonight, it's at the hands of the Philadelphia 76ers. This is the Hoopsner postgame show. What a disappointing road trip. Really, just a disappointing offense this entire season, and it feels like this is some sort of culmination point. There's a few reasons why this happened. One, you've just got to give credit to the Sixers, who are still as solid as ever. Defensively, they have potential to be incredible. Just with their size and length, Embiid's rim protection, and then you've got players like Ben Simmons who can be an elite defender when he wants to be. They got Matisse Thybulle, who I loved in the draft. That guy is going to be good. I mean, that's the thing with these drafts is when you get a guy that you know that he's going to be doing something elite in the NBA game, you got to go get that guy. And so if Matisse Thybulle develops anything offensively, then he becomes just a great pickup for the Sixers. They're going to be great. They're solid. Like, I don't know if how high their ceiling is with the shooting with Simmons, him being one of their most important pieces, but maybe the ceiling is finals. I don't know. We'll see, but they're really good, and they beat the Jazz a lot. Utah is a mess. I'm sorry I wasn't able to do a video yesterday. There was like an outage with the internet, and also there was an outage of Jazz production yesterday against Toronto. Down by 40 at halftime. Tonight, I mean, it was an improvement. I think they were down by 28 or 18 at halftime. I can't remember. It's an improvement. We're improving from down 40 at halftime to down 18 or whatever it was. So you know what? Hey, improvement is improvement, and I'll take it at this point with this Jazz team. There's something we got to start talking about with this Jazz team, and I've defended him for years now, but Donovan Mitchell has to be a better facilitator. He has to facilitate the ball more. The Jazz are in this weird, they're trying to figure it out. You can tell they're trying new things. At the start of the year, they had this weird system. Everything, even until up to like this game, ends in some sort of floater or mid-range shot, and it's absolutely killing us. Tonight, and let's get back to my main point, Donovan Mitchell being a facilitator. I wrote about it on SLC Dunk. If you haven't gone there, go read about it. But just a quick fix to this offense would be Donovan Mitchell facilitating. The thing that's frustrating is that we know he can do it. He's really good at it. And if Donovan Mitchell could up his assist level to like 6 a game, which is super easy for him to do with how much the ball is in his hands, things would change. Tonight, Donovan Mitchell had 19 shots and 1 assist. Can't do that anymore. You can't do that anymore. If the Jazz want to win the game, he can't do that. 6 for 19, 1 for 6 from 3, bad shooting night. And you could probably knock that up to like, this is the end of the long road trip, 3rd game in 4 nights, back to back, all those things. The Jazz were exhausted tonight. It was obvious. Both teams knew who was going to win this game for the most part until a little bit at the end when it got a tiny bit interesting. But Donovan Mitchell's too good of a passer, too good of a facilitator to just do that. That's going to kill the offense. People keep saying, put Joe Ingles in the starting lineup. No, that's not going to fix anything because Donovan Mitchell is still taking 19 shots and getting 1 assist. He's got to facilitate. And I believe that 1 assist, if I watch it, was to Mike Conley, who hit a 3, who, by the way, tonight, it's too bad. Conley was 3 for 9, 1 for 2 from 3. He was on the verge of having a nice night. It's too bad he didn't get to play more because of the hamstring tightness, but he was on the verge of having another good night in a row. You know who needs to help him out is Donovan Mitchell's got to facilitate to him. Give Conley some spot-up threes because guess what? He's good at them. You know who else is really good at spot-up threes? Donovan Mitchell. But if he's not passing the ball and not facilitating and not initiating flow, he's not going to get those. So all he's going to get is pull-up threes and pull-up mid-rangers and floaters. And that's what's creating 6 for 19. That's what's doing it. The thing that I think Donovan needs to do, and I know he's got the weight of the world on him. He's got his shoe deal. He's the lead guy on a team that's supposed to win a lot of games. He's supposed to be a rising superstar. He's trying to live up to those, and it's got to be incredibly hard. And all these things I'm saying are easier said than done, obviously. But he's got to evolve. He's got to evolve. He's got to fall in love with the pass. He's got to love getting assists as much as he does getting floaters and mid-range pull-ups and all that stuff. More assists. That's got to be the thing. And honestly, if I was the Jazz, with his contract extension coming up, the Jazz are a very incentive-laden team. They put a lot of incentives in their contract. I want Donovan to get 5 assists per game, minimum. If I'm giving you a super max or whatever max he's going to get, because he's going to get the biggest max possible for sure, and he deserves it. By the way, this is not me trying to knock Donovan. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, and it's a trend that's troubling, and he's easily fixable. But he's got to get 5 assists a game. He's got to fall in love with the pass. He's got to get the ball to his teammates. Because guess what? They're all good shooters. Mike Conley is a good shooter. Bojan Bogdanovic is an elite shooter. Joe Ingles up to this point has struggled this season, but he is an elite shooter. Royce O'Neal has the highest three-point percentage in the league right now, or top 5, or whatever it is. He is surrounded by great shooters. George Niang. Jeff Green hits like 36% career three-point shooter, or whatever it is. You've got to facilitate to your teammates because they will hit those shots. They are there to be made. And it's just not happening right now. And so when Donovan's like with the starting unit, he's got to facilitate. And when he's with the second unit, he's got to facilitate. And guess what? As he does it, he will score more points. You know why? Because they will have to respect the pass. Right now, they have to respect the scoring. That's all they got to respect. But if they respect his pass as well, then he'll get more lanes. He'll get more layups. More layups, please, too, by the way. Go to the rim more. Tonight, Donovan Mitchell. And sorry, I don't mean to just like rag on Donovan, but tonight he did get 6 free throw attempts, so that's pretty good. But one of those was like a technical. Get to the free throw line. Go to the rim. Get more free throws. You'll get your buckets that way. And guess what? You'll make more shots. You'll be more efficient. You'll make the all-star team. All these things. But this thing that's going on right now is not working. And we're losing games because of it. It's hurting the first team and it's hurting the second team. This starting unit stuff is baloney. It's Donovan Mitchell that's got to adjust. And Mike Conley needs to be better too. Everyone can mention Mike Conley and all these things. But Mike Conley had 6 assists tonight. He was facilitating. He's making everyone better. Bojan Bogdanovic had a bad night tonight. When the Jazz don't have a good night from Bojan Bogdanovic right now, it's bad. It's really bad because they're just not getting facilitating from Donovan. The offense is just dying when it gets in his hands. It's just a Donovan shot, and it's just whatever he can create. And right now, they're not good. 6 for 19, 31% is not good. I don't care who you are. He's got to improve. I know he can. I know he will, but he's got to facilitate for others. He's got to like fall in love with the assist. That's got to be his shot, his thing. If he can be like, what if Donovan was 24, 8, and 5? He'd be an elite player, and that's something he can do. But he's not going to get to the 24 to 28 points per game if he keeps doing this, because tonight, Donovan had 18 points, and he took 19 shots. That's not it. That's not it. And it's not going to work, and it's got to change. He's got to just look for that efficiency, and he's going to get that through passing the ball. And guess what? The Jazz will win more games because we will get more buckets. What if 19 of those shots, what if 7 of those were pass outs or kick outs to teammates? And what if we got 3 or 4 buckets out of that? That's like 8 or 9 points. And on a night where the Jazz looked awful and they got 9 more points, guess what? We lost 103 to 94. That means it's a tie game. It goes to overtime. On a night when the Jazz had no business winning, that's a game they can win easily. That's the difference. It's got to change, Donovan. Please, Donovan. Please. Do it, please. 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 Whatever I can do. If you need me to come help you out, I give nice little shoulder rubs. That's weird. Anyways, guys, like and subscribe to this channel. If you're on SLC Dunk Podcast, rate and review. I will talk to you later.